Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Fresh Friday, episode 18? 19, I think. 18, 19, 20. At this point, who's counting, right? But I hope everyone's doing well. So I kind of got some bad news, though. It's not bad news, but it's gonna kind of suck because it's gonna be like the first week in a long time. Next week, I'm going to be on vacation all next week. So there is a good possibility I won't have a Fresh Friday next Friday. I might still try to record something on my phone and just straight up upload it to YouTube, but we'll see. We'll see how things go. So yeah, just a warning for those who do watch this. Maybe not any Fresh Friday next week, but we'll see. But I have nothing really crazy to talk about. It's been a good week. Like I said, I'm going to vacation. We're going to Missouri, Branson, Missouri. I believe that's what it's called. I heard it's like a really like big tourist city town, so it should be pretty fun. Hopefully the weather is good. I'm excited to take my camera and hopefully get some good like videos or pictures. If I do, I probably like make a YouTube video just highlighting the trip. But I just got back home. I got out of work at 5 or 3:30, and of course there's problems getting a rental car. The one we were gonna get, it was like an 8 seat. I forget what it was called. It was a pretty big like SUV. But long story short, the person who was gonna be renting the car in their name, they couldn't do it because they didn't accept debit cards for that kind of vehicle, and her credit card wasn't gonna work right properly. So I went up there with her to put it in my name. I was like, fuck it, whatever. It's not a big deal to me. I'll just put it in my name. Well, because I'm only 24 years old and I'm not 25, I couldn't rent an 8 seat vehicle. I could rent a 7 seat van, but not an 8 seat SUV, which I don't even understand. It's a 1 seat different. Just because I'm 24 years old, I couldn't rent an 8 seat vehicle, but I can rent a 7 seat vehicle. That doesn't even make sense to me. I don't really understand the purpose. But anyways, we're gonna do it in my name. But the guy was like, "Well, if it's a 7 seat vehicle, if it's gonna be that van, you can use a debit card for it." How? I don't understand. You couldn't use a debit card for an 8 seat vehicle, but you can use a debit card for a 7 seat or lower. So I didn't even need to go because then the original person who was gonna rent the vehicle was just gonna use her debit card at that point then. So I don't know. It was just a waste of time, waste of drive. So we're gonna be a little more crowded than we want to be going there, but it should be all right. I don't even know what's in Missouri. Like I have never heard anyone in my life say, "Hey, let's go to Missouri." But never been there before, so I can at least add that to the list. I I've been to quite a bit of East Coast and like South, like Texas, Florida, down like that. But never really been like more west, so that'll be kind of interesting. I'd like to. Actually, I have. I went to Vegas last year. I've been a little bit everywhere, kind of. Not really, but yeah, should be a good time. My pec is still hurting, but not as bad. It's definitely getting better, thankfully. I went from thinking I'm having a heart attack to now like I can at least move it and use it decent. It's still not 100%. Like I still can't work out properly. I still can't really lay on my back or chest without it hurting, but it's definitely a lot better. Yeah, I really don't know what to talk about. Oh, while I'm making a video, I guess that submarine, Titanic submarine video or ship sub that exploded under the water. That's kind of crazy. It's like I'm sure if you're watching this, you know what I'm talking about. They went to go explore the Titanic wreck, and the submarine got lost, and they found debris, indicating that it imploded. But like, you're going in like this little submarine that's probably like the size of what, like a van or something. Like it's not a big submarine, and you're going deep, deep, deep in water. Like it's deeper than the Grand Canyon. Like you're going really far underwater, and that little thing, dude, you couldn't pay me $1 million to do that. And they paid, I think, what I heard was like $250,000 a person for that trip or some shit like that. Like, I'd rather you can send my ass to space before you send me under the water. The ocean, that's a no-go for me. I don't know why. I don't have like a fear of the ocean, but it's definitely like not my comfort place. And yeah, I'm not going more than what I can hold my breath underwater. That's all I'm saying. I don't care if it's in a military grade submarine. I don't care if it's in a freaking architect suit. I don't care if you give me the Iron Man suit. I'm not going that far underwater. Hell no. But I mean, rest in peace to family. It's weird how like not really desensitized people are nowadays, but like how like I've never really seen people like sympathize for the family or the people who lost their lives in this expedition. It's all about like memes and stuff, and it's just crazy because like what like 4 or 5 people died during that, and no one's really saying like R.I.P. Blah blah blah. Everyone is saying like just making memes out of it, and they didn't deserve to die, not one bit. No one deserves to die, especially if you're enjoying yourself and looking at history and stuff like that, exploring. But it does make me think though, like, what were they thinking? That it doesn't sound like a very safe and guaranteed trip, especially the fact that I think they were using what like a Logitech game controller to control the submarine. Like, I don't know, dude. All of it sounds really shady. I think you are very crazy to go on that expedition, and I don't know. It wasn't safe, and on paper it doesn't even sound good. I couldn't even imagine like actually going in there and thinking like, yeah, we're gonna do this. But like I said, R.I.P. to those people. It's crazy. It's like national news for real. I don't know if it's like international news, if it's that big, but everywhere in the U.S. is talking about this. It's wild. It really is. But I don't know, man. That's why, like, with things like the Titanic, just let it rest, We know where it is, just let it be. I feel like that's why. I feel like this is a prime example of, just let history, let the past be the past. Don't keep messing with stuff like that, because bad things always happen, And history almost repeats itself in a way. Now I'm not saying like that was like the level of the Titanic, but it's just crazy. You're going to explore the Titanic and you don't make it out. I don't know. Rambling on too much about that, but yeah, it's wild. It really is wild. I hope everyone who is watching, especially to this point, is doing very well. I appreciate you guys very much. If you're not, keep your head up, keep pushing, do whatever you gotta do, day by day. That's all you gotta worry about, day by day. Don't worry about the problems tomorrow. Don't worry about the problems next week, next month, next year. Just focus on today. Do what you can today. And every day, try your hardest to be a better person and to do better. And I promise life will get better. And I don't know. Probably gonna wrap it up here. I'm tired. I'm just ready to relax. It is currently 5:13 p.m. and this video will probably be up around 7 o'clock ish or so. So if you watch this, especially like tonight, Friday night, I appreciate you more than anything. And I hope this vacation goes well, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Like I said, probably not a video next Friday, but if I have time, I will try to at least do something on my phone maybe. But yeah, hope everyone does well, and until next time.